Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a brow tutorial. Yes, I haven't done one of these for a long time, even though you have requested it, because you have to leave at least 4 days worth of growth so that I can pick it up for you on camera. And I'm always busy, always out, and I don't want to be seen with hairy eyebrows. So I've been allowed to just leave them to grow for you, and I'm going to show you how to remove the hair and just shape them up, and then you'll see the finished product. They've got absolutely nothing on today, as you can see, and these are the products I'm using. I'm going to show you up front so you know what's coming. First of all, this here, any type of white eyeliner is ideal for when you're putting it underneath, just so you can use it as a marker of where you're going and what you want removed. So I'm just using the white end of that one. Then I like to sculpt the brow into place with a little bit of gel. This is brow sculpting gel. You can put that on after or before. I like to put it on before and after, so it dampens it and keeps it in place for us, so I know where I'm going. And also I can cut any, I call them stray, I hate the word stray, but things that don't add up on your eyebrow. You don't want them there. Or there's this here which I do often use, but I would never go advising you to go get it because I think it's a bit expensive. In fact, I'm sure it is. It's Gavishy. But it's a lovely wax. Vaseline would do. You just need a Vaseline stick, to be honest. That's just what that is, but in hard form. So that's those bits. You need your tweezers. Tweezerman. I have lost these and I just couldn't do anything without them. I found an alternative pair by QVS and they really are crap. Sorry QVS, but seriously, I absolutely made a mess of my eyebrows trying to remove hair with these things. They're so blunt, there's hardly any spring, it's just not right. And not only that, they just will not pick. So by the time you've really tried to get the hair and slipped off 100 times, you've made a hole in your brow. Not good, not happy, and not keen. Why make it? But Tweezerman, I have got to say thumbs up. I felt lost without these when I'd lost them. So I found them again and I'm dead happy. And this here, it's a brow brush, a bit like a mascara wand, just to tidy them up afterwards. And then on the end of it, it's by Ardell. You've got the liner brush to do your eyebrows too. I've got mine here. It's a little bit bigger and I like to use it because I know where I am with it. And then on top of that, I'm finishing off with some colour. I always use this, it's so lovely, but it's nearly gone. Well, the wax is anyway, but loads of that stuff left. Paula Dorf 2-for-1 Brunette. Off we go. I'm going to just paint under here where I want to be removing hairs from. And the reason I'm doing that is so that when I look at the other eye, I can kind of get a real good idea before I've removed the hair where I'm going. So my eyebrows are not completely twins, but they'll match a little bit more than normal. Now I'm going to comb them into place and out the way just to make sure I've covered every one that I want rid of. Now for plucking, I'm going to be using a makeup wipe. I'm going to keep that handy just there so I can remove any of the hairs onto it away from the face. Also, just gently be able to tug just to help the hair come out. So I'm going to start on the outer corner. And I'm going to just keep on tugging. And I'm pulling away from the skin, not towards the skin. The only time I ever do towards the skin is when I've got a really awkward, unruly hair. Now as you get to your arch, if you want to do it properly, this is the way I was taught at beauty school. You would take a pencil and you line it up from the middle of the eye and you should get to your arch just above. You need smaller, I would say. Let's have a look. There we go. It's smaller for you. But this is where you don't want to be taking it any higher from. And then from the corner of the nose to the outer corner, and it should touch the corner of the eye going up. You don't want to take any more in. When you're doing the inside of the nose, you don't want it to be coming too far in, but you also don't want it to be going too far out. So if you want to stay in line with the nose, and that will give you a nice symmetrical appearance. Now this hair on me here gets a bit long sometimes, so I'm going to actually cut it down with the tweezers. That's the one there. Just get rid of it. Now for the inner part of the nose, you can actually just see a couple of little ones that are starting to move in, and I do not want them getting a grip, otherwise I'm going to end up with a scary unibrow. So we'll remove them. Now I'm not going to remove any more here, even though I've got a little bit of area here where there's no hair. I'll just always paint that in until those grow back through, because it's a little bit sparse here, and you can try and get rid of too much where you end up looking your eyes are so wide apart. So we're just going to leave that as it is. Comb your brows just to check that there's none still there that are not plain ball. Now we're going to do the brow sculpting gel. Then I'm going to colour the brow in with the brow powder and an angled liner brush. And there you have it, a nice brand new brow with no growth compared to the other one. So this needs done. See, it's all there, horrible, ready to remove. And this one's nice and smooth, and I made sure that I made a nice point of only removing ones that I wanted to remove. Now sometimes when I don't put the white crayon on, believe it or not, I'll end up taking more than I wanted. I really hope you enjoyed my brow tutorial. Let us know what you think, and also if you've got any requests, send them in, because sometimes when you've done so many videos you need a bit of inspiration. So anything you've seen, let us know and I'll try and recreate it for you. And I shall see you all in a bit. Zoom zoom.